So this week I wanted to make beaded bracelets, specifically pink or purple beaded bracelets to add to my collection. I have one that I made myself, but I don't wear it because it's the only one I have. So it's decoration. So what I did here was gathered all of the beads that I have out of my mother's bead tin because I don't really have very many beads anymore. Anyways, I put all the ones that I liked into this tray. And then she had a bunch of these cool closures for like necklaces or whatever. Some of them were heart-shaped. So I took those. And then some of them were just round. So I also took those for another bracelet later. And so the bracelets I'm starting with are, I wear waist beads. So over the course of time, every, couple of, chunk of weight you lose, the beads will just start to fall off and then they won't fit anymore. So I would then tie on another one, and every time you go, you get however much you cut off, as you're tying it on, it's now like an extra piece. Does that even make sense? So anyways, I use those extra pieces to make bracelets here. So it just kind of is however long it is. Like the pink one was one of the shorter ones, shorter end pieces, Anyways, does that make any sense? So I tie those clasps. I showed him I'm going to go the heart-shaped clasp with the little line onto it, and it's just really fast and easy. You're done. It's just the end of the waist beads. So then this set of waist beads, there was way more to cut off at this point in time. So this was enough to wrap around my wrist twice. And I realized later when I was playing with them that the ones that I can wrap around my wrist twice can also fit around my neck. So that was fun. Double duty there with how much there was left. And then all the waist beads it's really, really strong because they have tons of strings in the middle, but it's just those little, I forget what my mom says these are called, seed beads, I think. It's just those little normal beads you'd use to make bracelets, in most kits. So anyways, yeah, I have those. So this one was just the various pinks one, apparently. I thought that was the multicolored one. I'm realizing now this is the multicolored one. So yeah, I also had that one, which was long enough to do doubled. And then I did have a blue one too at some point, but I don't know where the end to the blue one went. The blue one was technically the first that I still have. I don't remember what color the first one. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm into this quite a ways, so I've gone through a few of these. I'm actually wearing my last one now. It's the gold one. Technically my last one, I had one made with an actual clasp that wasn't just tie on, but there's no way that's going to fit anymore. It's way too big now. So I'm going to need it to be resized. So that one doesn't get worn. It's just in a box. It's cute. I never wore it a single time because I didn't want to break it, but then, time goes by. So you lose your opportunity. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. So here's the gold one, which is the one that I'm currently wearing. I said that right. So this one was enough to do just the normal, take the ends, tie a little knot around those little clasps. Some of them are round, and then they have the stick. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, anyways, I'm completely losing my train of thought here. It's gone. Train gone. So that's how I make the quick, first, fast ones, is I just use the end of what was left of the waist beads. How many times am I going to say that? Too many. Way too many. So the reason I'm wearing that big thing on my finger, it's bothering me that I keep looking at it. I have to address it. I have a terrible glue allergy, specifically Band-Aids. Really, really bad allergy. And I'll get scars immediately from having a Band-Aid touch my skin. So then I got these special Band-Aids that were supposed to be, like allergen friendly. Not for me, so can't have that touch my skin. So in order to still be able to use a Band-Aid and not have to use that big grippy purple stuff that I have, I forget what that stuff's called, TheraBand, something like that. No, maybe something like that. It sticks to itself. Anyways, in order to be able to use a Band-Aid, I just put a piece of toilet paper or tissue under it so that none of the actual Band-Aid touches my skin. There are so many scars all over, everywhere, that are all shaped like whatever Band-Aid shape was used throughout life, as people are like, oh, maybe you're not allergic to this kind. No, I am. Nope, that too. Stop testing stuff on my skin. So, that's fun. Very fun game people are playing with my body. I'm not letting people do that these days. I haven't done it in a while. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. So for this bracelet, I wanted to make a charm bracelet. So I'll make charms later, but it's just, I made the bracelet so far. So I wanted big beads so that it's like, you know, a pop of something to see more than the other little beads. And then I did little beads in the middle so that the charms stand out. And then to make the place to put the charms, I just did those circle closures. So you know how I said some of them are round and some of them are hearts. Did I say that? So yeah, I used the hearts one as my closer for the whole bracelet. Wait, that one was elastic. I just tied that. If it's just elastic, I just tie it. But if it's thread, I tie the closures onto the end of it. I was in the middle of a thought and I just lost my thought. So yeah, I put the circles on and then it's a place to put a charm. And then I just put the hook on the circle for now, and then I'll make the charms later. I have yet to decide what material I want to make them out of and what I want to make them of. Still deciding. So anyways, the next one I wanted to do, I specifically have these letter beads. So I wanted to write something in the letters, anything, I didn't really care. Something on theme though, to the cute girly stuff that I'm going for. And I'm trying not to write the same thing I write on most things, which I'm not going to say here. So I chose something else. I just wrote cute. So anyways, it's just the word cute. And I tried to use different colors for each letter. I don't remember if I managed to do that or not. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. So I did the pinks and the purples. Wait, those are both purples. I did a purple bracelet because I like purple too. Mostly I choose pink. And then sometimes I'm like, hey, wait, I do like purple. Let's get some purple going on. I remember it exists sometimes. And once in a while, I'll allow orange into the mix because orange was a favorite for a while. It has the same vibe as pink, but you know, pink is just my favorite. Why am I saying any of this? So, oh yeah, a good rule of beading. If you can't get your string into your bead, but you can get a needle through your bead, you can put your string through a needle and then put your needle through the bead. Did I say that right? My mom taught me that. It helps so much when you're trying to do stuff because like sometimes I'm using what is that stuff called? Elastic. I like to do 2 strips of elastic so that it's just extra strong. And sometimes if I'm using thread, the thread is multiple strands because, you know, that's often how thread comes. So it's hard to get all the strands through a tiny bead hole. What am I saying? But you can get a needle through it much easier, assuming the needle actually fits. They don't all fit. So I tried that with this. It didn't work. So that's why I wound up going to the elastic, which I could manage, blah, blah, blah. Okay, does this even matter? So I do that with these. Just another random cute layout for my beads. I'm just trying to go for kind of a, what's the word, randomized, cute, beady look. I have limited words for that right now for some reason. Oh my goodness. I lost my complete train of thought here. But I think I'm on the vibe that I'm going for. Anyways, there was something else I was going to say about this specifically, but I lost it completely. So when I make bracelets too, I like to take a piece of string, and I conveniently had extra from the waist beads. So I cut it the actual length of my wrist so I know how far to do the beading, and then I know just leave a bit of extra string to tie the knot. So that strand is the exact length the beads are supposed to be. That way I know how many beads to add and how to lay out, how far, how much to lay my beads. I'm trying to make a sentence and I have no order. I have words and it's not in order. Put the beads on the string and you know you have enough beads. That's the concept I'm trying to say. There we go. Anyways, this is a tragic mess. So yeah. Yeah, I just did a random thing here, made some bracelets, and then what I have to put all the bracelets on, I don't love. It doesn't stand up even when nothing's on it, so trying to put bracelets on it was a bit of a stretch, but it, I don't know what it called to me, is what decided to hold the bracelets for now, which means I won't be wearing the bracelets until I put them on something else. I have an idea for what I want to make to put the bracelets on, but I don't think I'll be able to do that anytime soon. Maybe in a few weeks. Definitely not quite ready yet, because there's two things that are kind of similar to that I need to do. It's a little bit more woodworky. Anyways, so this stuff's easy. I'll probably do those charms first, actually. But of what? I want them to be cute little, like, on theme objects, and I have no idea for what objects to use. So there's my idea. Or no ideas. Here's my lack of train of thought.